Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Jane and Alex podcast. I am Jane, and I am so happy to be here with you today for another English learning session.
And I am Alex. It is great to see you all again. Or, well, not see you, but speak to you. We're really excited about today's episode because it is about something we all do every single day.
That is right, Alex. Today, we are going to talk about daily habits. We are going to discuss routines, the things we do in the morning, the things we do at night, and how to describe how often we do them.
Exactly. Talking about your daily life is one of the most common topics in English conversation. Whether you are meeting a new friend, talking to a colleague, or just practicing your speaking, you need to know how to describe your habits.
So, grab your coffee or your tea or whatever you drink while you listen to us, and let's get started. Alex, when we talk about habits, what do we actually mean?
Good question to start with, Jane. A habit is something you do regularly. It is often something you do without thinking too much about it. It is a repeated action.
Right, like brushing your teeth. You do not wake up and think, should I brush my teeth today? You just do it. It is automatic.
We hope you just do it. Yes, exactly. And a routine is a series of habits or actions you do in a specific order. So, let's start with the most important part of the day for many people, the morning routine.
Oh, the morning. I have a feeling we are very different in the morning, Alex. Let's introduce a key concept here. Early bird versus night owl.
Yes, an early bird is someone who likes to wake up early and feels energetic in the morning. A night owl is someone who prefers to stay up late and maybe sleeps in a bit later. Jane, which one are you?
I am definitely an early bird. I love the morning. I usually wake up around 6 a.m. What about you, Alex?
Oh, wow, 6 a.m.? No, I am more of a night owl. I try to be an early bird, but it is hard. I usually set an alarm for 7:30 a.m.
Let's talk about that vocabulary. Set an alarm. This is the action of preparing your clock or phone to wake you up. So, Alex, when your alarm goes off, do you get up immediately?
That brings us to our next key phrase, hit the snooze button. To snooze means to sleep for a short time, usually just a few more minutes. When my alarm rings, I almost always hit the snooze button. I need 10 more minutes.
I never hit snooze. I get up right away. I think hitting snooze makes you more tired. But okay, let's role play a little morning scenario for our listeners so they can hear these phrases in context.
Great idea. I will be my tired self and you be your energetic self.
Ready? Ring, ring, ring.
Ugh, is that the alarm already? What time is it?
It is 6 a.m., Alex. Time to rise and shine.
Oh no, it is too early. I am going to hit the snooze button. Just 5 more minutes, please.
No way. You have to get up. We have a lot to do today. Don't fall back asleep.
Okay, I am getting up. I am out of bed. Are you happy?
Very happy. Now let's go make coffee.
And scene. That was a good example. Rise and shine is a funny idiom we use to tell someone to wake up and be happy.
Yes, it is very common. Now, moving on in our loop. After we wake up, we usually go to the kitchen. Let's talk about breakfast habits. Alex, do you eat breakfast every day?
I do. I cannot function without breakfast. I usually have something simple, maybe some toast or oatmeal. What about you?
I actually skip breakfast sometimes. To skip means to not do something that is usually expected. I sometimes just have coffee and wait until lunch. This is sometimes called intermittent fasting, but that is a bit advanced. Let's stick to skipping breakfast.
I could never skip breakfast. I get too hangry.
Hangry. I love that word. It is a mix of hungry and angry.
Exactly. If I don't eat, I get grumpy. So my habit is I wake up, I brush my teeth, I shower, and then I make breakfast. That is the order.
Let's look at frequency adverbs now. These are words like always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, and never. These are essential for talking about habits.
Yes, we place these words before the main verb. For example, I always drink coffee. I never drink tea in the morning.
Or, I usually take the bus to work, but sometimes I drive.
Let's practice this. Jane, tell me about your exercise habits using frequency adverbs.
Okay. I usually go to the gym 3 times a week. I rarely go on weekends because I like to relax. And I never run marathons because that is too far. What about you, Alex?
I often go for a walk in the evening. I sometimes ride my bike, but I always try to move my body a little bit every day.
That is a good habit. Listeners, try to think of a sentence about yourself right now. What is something you always do? What is something you never do?
Maybe you always listen to the Jane and Alex podcast. That would be a great habit.
The best habit. Okay, let's move our conversation loop forward. We have done the morning. Now let's talk about the workday or school day. This involves the commute.
The commute. This is the journey from your home to your work or school. It can be a noun, my commute is long, or a verb, I commute by train.
My commute is very short right now because I work from home often. But when I go to the studio, it takes about 30 minutes. How do you pass the time during your commute, Alex?
That is a great phrase, pass the time. It means to do something to make the time go faster while you are waiting. I usually listen to podcasts or audiobooks to pass the time.
I like to listen to music. It helps me wake up. But let's talk about bad habits during the commute. Do you ever check your phone while walking?
Ooh, that is a bad habit. Yes, sometimes I do. I know I shouldn't. It is dangerous. Do you have any bad habits, Jane?
Well, I have a sweet tooth. Having a sweet tooth means I like eating sugary things, like candy or chocolate. I often eat a cookie with my afternoon coffee. I am trying to break that habit.
Break a habit. That is a very important phrase. It means to stop doing something that you do regularly. It is very hard to break a bad habit.
Conversely, we say make a habit or form a habit when we want to start something new. Like, I want to make a habit of drinking more water.
There is a phrasal verb for this too, stick to. If you start a new habit, you have to stick to it. That means you continue doing it, even when it is difficult.
For example, I started a diet and I need to stick to it. Or I started learning English and I am going to stick to it.
Let's do a role play about breaking a bad habit. I will be your friend who is worried about you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Jane, I noticed you are drinking a lot of soda recently. That is not very healthy.
I know, Alex, it is a terrible habit. I really want to give it up.
Give it up. That is another great phrasal verb, mean to stop doing something. So, how are you going to do it?
I think I will replace the soda with sparkling water. I need to stick to this new plan.
That sounds like a good idea. If you stick to it for 21 days, it will become a new routine.
Thanks for the support, Alex. End scene.
Nice. Give up is very useful. You can give up smoking, give up sugar, or give up biting your nails.
Biting your nails, that is a classic bad habit. Okay, let's move to the evening. The day is done, work is finished. What do we do now?
We wind down. W-I-N-D. Wind down. This is a phrasal verb that means to relax gradually after doing something tiring or stressful.
I love winding down. For me, winding down means putting on comfortable clothes. We call them sweatpants or loungewear, and maybe watching a TV show.
For me, winding down involves cooking dinner. I find cooking very relaxing. It helps me forget about work. Do you cook every night, Jane?
No, not every night. I usually cook, but on Fridays, I often order takeout. Takeout is food you buy from a restaurant and eat at home.
Takeout is a nice treat. After dinner, do you have a bedtime routine?
Yes, I try to stay away from screens. No phone, no computer for an hour before bed. It helps me sleep better. I usually read a book.
That is a very healthy habit. I am bad at that. I often scroll through social media in bed. To scroll means moving the screen up and down with your finger. It is a bad habit because the light wakes up your brain.
We call that doom scrolling sometimes if you were looking at bad news. But yes, scrolling in bed makes it hard to fall asleep.
And then finally, we turn in or hit the hay. Both of these mean to go to bed.
I am going to turn in now. It sounds very polite. Hit the hay is a bit more informal and fun. It comes from when mattresses were made of hay, dried grass.
I didn't know that.
You learn something new every day. So Jane, we've covered the morning, the commute, work habits, breaking habits, and the evening routine.
We have. It is a full cycle of the day. But before we finish, I want to touch on one more concept, the weekend routine.
Ah, the weekend. Is your routine different on Saturday and Sunday?
Completely different. On weekends, I like to sleep in. To sleep in means to sleep later than usual, past your alarm time.
Sleeping in is the best. I usually sleep in until 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. on Saturdays. It feels like a luxury.
And on weekends, I usually do chores. Chores are the boring jobs you have to do around the house, like cleaning, doing laundry, or grocery shopping.
I hate chores, but they are necessary habits. If you get into the habit of cleaning a little bit every day, you don't have to do it all on the weekend.
That is very wise advice, Alex, but hard to stick to.
True. Okay, I think we have covered a huge amount of vocabulary today. Shall we move to the vocabulary review?
Yes, let's do it. Listeners, listen carefully. We are going to explain the key words from today one more time.
Number 1, early bird versus night owl. An early bird is a person who likes mornings. A night owl is a person who likes staying up late.
Number 2, to snooze. This means to sleep for a short time after your alarm rings. Example, don't snooze too many times or you will be late.
Number 3, to stick to. This is a phrasal verb meaning to continue doing something difficult. Example, it is hard to stick to a diet during the holidays.
Number 4, to wind down. To relax gradually after work. Example, I like to wind down by listening to jazz music.
Number 5, to give up. To stop doing a habit, usually a bad one. Example, he wants to give up smoking this year.
Number 6, to sleep in. To sleep later than usual in the morning. Example, I love to sleep in on Sundays.
And finally, number 7, routine. The regular order of things you do. Example, my morning routine takes exactly 1 hour.
Perfect. Now let's do a full recap of the episode. Today we talked about how our daily lives are made up of habits. We discussed the difference between morning people and night people.
We talked about the importance of frequency adverbs like always and sometimes to describe how often we do things. We also acted out waking up and dealing with alarm clocks.
We discussed how to break bad habits and how to form new ones, using the phrase stick to. And finally, we talked about how we relax in the evening and how our weekends differ from weekdays.
It really shows that talking about habits is a great way to practice English because you use so many different verbs and time phrases.
Absolutely. Now it is time for the question of the day.
I love this part. Today's question is about your habits. Jane, you go first. What is one habit, good or bad, that you want to change this year?
Good question. I think I want to change my phone habit. I want to stop looking at my phone the moment I wake up. I want to wait at least 30 minutes. What about you, Alex?
I want to start a habit of reading more. I used to read a lot, but now I watch too much TV. I want to read for 20 minutes every night before I turn in.
That is a great goal. So, listeners, now it is your turn. Please answer this question in the comments below. What is one good habit you want to start, or one bad habit you want to give up?
We love reading your comments. It is amazing to see people from all over the world sharing their stories. We read every single one.
We really do. Well, Alex, I think that is all for today. This was a fun conversation.
It was. Thank you all for listening to the Jane and Alex podcast. We hope this helps you talk about your daily life with more confidence.
Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a lesson. We post new English conversations every week.
Keep practicing, keep sticking to your English learning habits, and we will see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone. Have a wonderful day.
See you later.